News 3 Now's Call for Action team is working for you again tonight. A Juneau County couple reaching out to us because it's been almost 2 years since their broken floor has been touched by a contractor.
When Jalen Banks talked with the couple and tried to get them some answers. Jalen?
Raising and cracking. That's what the flooring at the Roboski family home has looked like for quite a while now. The couple says they hired a contractor to fix it, and he's barely returned their calls. So they reached out to our Call for Action team to get them some help.
This is where the flooring first came up.
Nancy Roboski and her husband have been trying to get this bad flooring replaced for nearly 2 years.
See, it's brittle.
In January of 2021, they reached out to Fantasy Flooring.
Just coming right up.
And then a year later,
it split open, like came apart. And when the guy came out to look at it, he picked it up in his hands and he bent it and it cracked. So it wasn't what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a luxury vinyl flooring.
Roboski says after the worker looked at the problem, the company promised to replace the floor. But so far, she says that hasn't happened.
We picked out another flooring that he said was similar, and they had probably almost enough in stock to do it. And never followed through on that one either.
Nancy gave me these screenshots of communication she's had with Fantasy Flooring on their Facebook page. They told her several times they would be out to fix the problem.
I have an email from him saying that he would get back to me in a certain week when he got back in town. And that never came through either.
So that's when Nancy called News 3's Call for Action team to try and get her problem solved. They passed her problem on to me, and I decided to try and talk to them in person. We found 2 locations, one address that appeared on Nancy's bill and another address on their website. The first location, off Broadway Street in Wisconsin Dells, had a sign out in front saying another business is coming soon. The second location had a sign that says Fantasy Flooring, but besides that, the location appeared to be vacant.
We were trying to make it safe and looking good and stuff for all of us, and and then that didn't happen.
So what can you do to protect yourself when trying to hire a contractor? The Better Business Bureau says before conducting business to check with them or your local chamber of commerce on the validity of a company, and only use certain forms of payment to avoid losing money.
Always pay with a credit card if possible. A credit card is going to give you additional protections that other forms of payment may not.
The Roboskis say they are now out of over $1,100.
The whole top layer of it is rubbing off.
And at this point in their lives, that's a hit they can't afford to take.
Super frustrated. Being retired now, we don't have, that kind of money. So
Our Call for Action team was able to eventually get a hold of Fantasy Flooring. When they asked the business if they were still open, the owner said, "I don't know."
Well, Jalen, thank you. And if you need our Call for Action team to take action on your behalf, give us a call. The number there on your screen, or submit a claim anytime. Channel3000.com/call for action.